Hello kids, here English teacher David again, and in today's lesson I'm super excited because we're going to learn about frequency of actions. Yes? Now, what are frequency of actions? To understand the frequency of an action is necessary to understand how often we do an action. Yes, what's the frequency of that action? Let's take as an example, take a shower, right? Take a shower is an activity that we do almost every day. It's an action that at least I do every day. So it means that this activity I do it 100% of the times. Yes. Now, if I want to express this, I can say I take a shower on Monday, I take a shower on Tuesday, I take a shower on Wednesday, I take a shower on Thursday, I take a shower on Friday, I take a shower on Saturday, I take a shower on Sunday. It's difficult, right? Now, if I want to express an activity that I do every single day, then it's not necessary to say I take a shower on Monday, I take a shower on Tuesday. Not necessary. I say I always take a shower. Now, when I say always, it means 100% of the times. Now, 100% of the times is all the time. Yes, it's an activity that I do every single day, right? Now, let's say that I don't take a shower every day, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, but Sunday, I don't take a shower. Smelly, right? Yes. In this case, I say I usually take a shower. It's not 100% of the times, but it's a 90% of the times. It means that you usually do this activity. That is the frequency of that action. But now let's think about Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Yes, 4 days in the week. Now you say, always take a shower? No. Usually take a shower? No. In this case, I say, I sometimes take a shower, right? Because it's not 100%, it's not a 90%, it's a 50% of the times. Now, good. Now let's say, for example, I take a shower Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I only take a shower on Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. It means that I don't take a shower 100% of the times. I don't take a shower 90% of the times. I don't take a shower 50% of the times. I would say that I take a shower 10% of the times. In this case, I'd say I rarely take a shower. I rarely take a shower, right? It's smelly, yes? Well, you. Now, if I say, for example, that I take a shower on Monday and on Tuesday, well, no, if I don't take a shower at all, yes, if I don't take a shower at all, in this case, I would say I never take a shower. That's never and ever in my life take a shower. It means that I don't take a shower on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday or Friday or Saturday and say I never take a shower. So it means that I would be smelly all the time, disgusting. That's you, right? So this is how we use adverbs of frequency. Now pay attention, because here I have a very, very important thing that I need you to notice, and it's the order of the words. Yes, I say I always take a shower. Yes, first we use the subject, which is he. Then we use the adverb of frequency, always, usually, sometimes, rarely, or never. It depends on the action that you're doing. And after that, we use the verb. And finally, we use a complement. So I say, I always take a shower. All right? If you want to use a complement, they say, I always take a shower in the afternoon. Or I usually take a shower at night, etc., etc. So that's it. That's how we use the adverbs of frequency. That is the first part of our lesson today. But we're going to see something more important about the adverbs of frequency. Sometimes in English we can accompany these sentences with other words, with other people, with a subject and with an object, right? Now here's when it comes the object pronouns. Object pronouns. What are object pronouns? First, we need to remember and understand subject pronouns. What is a subject pronoun? Subject pronoun. Animal, person, or object that does the action. That is a subject pronoun. Now, we need to understand what is an object pronoun. Object pronoun. Object pronoun is an animal, person, place, yes, or thing, right? Well, forget about it. Now, what is the difference between the subject pronouns and the object pronouns? The subject pronouns are person, animal, or object in the sentence that performs the action, that does the action. Yes, these are the ones that does the action, who does the action. And an object pronoun is an animal, person, object, or even places that receive the action. Yes, let me give you an example. We have Pepito and we have Pepita, right? Pepito and Pepita, they love each other. They are boyfriend and girlfriend, they are a couple, they are together. And because Pepito loves Pepita, yes, he calls Pepita. Yes, he calls Pepita. In this case, Pepito, yes, this person here, is a subject because he does the action. He calls Pepita. He's the person who does the action. So in this case, I would say Pepito calls Pepita, yes, every day. Or we can use the adverbs of frequency. In this case, Pepito always calls Pepita. It means that he does this action 100% of the times, right? Now we say Pepito is the subject. In this case, he's a man, so I say he. And Pepita, it's a girl. Yes, in this case, it's an object pronoun because she receives the action. Pepito does the action. Boop, boop, beep, boop, boop, beep, boop. He calls, right? But Pepita is the person that receives the action. She's the person who picks up the phone and says, hello. That's it, right? Now, the difference between them is that the person that is here does the action, yes, Pepito, and Pepita receives the action. So I say, he calls her every day, or he always calls her, or he usually calls her. Now, it is necessary to identify what are the subject pronouns and object pronouns. So the subject pronouns are he, she, it, you, we, and they. And the object pronouns are him, her, it, us, them, and you, and me. Those are the object pronouns, and these are the subject pronouns. Now, we have a very special question. That special question is how often? How often? It's a question that we use to ask the frequency of an action. In this case, I say, for example, hey, how often do you use your computer? In this case, I say, I use my computer every day, or I always use my computer. But it's not necessary to repeat the word computer, because in the question I say, how often do you use your computer, right? So in this case, we're talking about the computer. It's not necessary to put it again in the sentence. So I say, I use it every day, or I always use it, because the computer is not an animal, it's not a person, it's an object. And because it's an object, the subject pronoun is it. So I use it every day. What happens if I say, how often do you visit your grandmother? If I say, how often do you visit your grandmother? I would say, I visit her every day. So notice that I say, I visit her every day. I don't say I visit my grandmother because it's not necessary to repeat the word grandmother. Now, let's think of other examples related to the object pronouns. In this case, I'd say, I don't know, how often do you clean your room? An example, how often do you clean your room, your bedroom? Now, your room or your bedroom, it's a place. It's not a person, it's not an animal, so I say I clean it every day. Yes. Now, if I say, for example, how often do you I don't know, how often do you visit your parents, father and mother, plural? So I say I visit them every Saturday. Yes. Now, that's how we use the object pronouns, and that's how we use the adverbs of frequency. Remember, adverbs of frequency always for 100% of the times, usually for a 90% of the times, sometimes for 50% of the times, rarely for a 10% of the times, and never for a 0% of the times. Those are the adverbs of frequency. Now let's think about the subject pronouns and the object pronouns. Subject pronouns are people, places, animals, or even objects that do the action. And we have I, you, we, they, he, she, and it. Yes? Object pronouns are people, places, animals, or objects that receive the action. In this case, we have me, you, us, them, him, her, it. Yes? Those are the object pronouns. Remember, subjects, people who do the action. Objects, people that receive the action. So, not being anymore, guys, that's everything for today's lesson. Hope you understand. Hope you know what I'm doing with these examples. And at the same time, I really appreciate if you have questions, if you have any problems with the topic, please contact me, text me, and I'll be glad to help you, right? So that's everything for today's lesson. Hope you understood everything, and see you guys in the next class.